Hello, this is not a spring chicken. If you're wondering, what happened to Cyber Monday? Oh yeah, that was yesterday, but guess what? Cyber Monday still continues, and we've got Cyber Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, it's Cyber Week. Until Cyber Friday? Or is it just all Cyber Week? I guess things are changing. Well, we're going to bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. And citing deficit, Obama calls for the freeze of the federal worker pay.
Yeah, like they said, that was after he'd given everybody a massive pay raise. He didn't make it retroactive to before. They said, so now everyone that he adds to the government payroll gets a huge paycheck. They said so, that he has defeated the Republicans. He now has shown that he is willing to cut. He didn't cut anything. He just froze the pay at a pay raise.
Ooh, he's tough.
They said it actually is going to add $2 billion a year. They said it will add $22 billion to the deficit in the next 10 years, his pay raise. So freeze, no. I don't know where Juan Williams and the Democrats get this idea. Though he has now snookered the Republicans. He's taking a page out of their playbook. Now the Republicans are on the defense. No, they're not. They want to cut those employees. They don't want to hire. They don't want to. So.
Iran may have missiles from North Korea, and cables posted by WikiLeaks show.
Oh, everybody in the world already knew that except Obama. I mean, what the whole trick is Obama would never have known some of this stuff if they hadn't released it, because he doesn't care. And first of all, okay, we're going to put it this way. I heard last night, there was no way on earth a private could have gotten this information all out. It had to be with somebody
It had to be a higher pay grade, right?
A much higher pay grade than him to get that information, because it's available, but you can't copy it. There's a difference. You can go to libraries. Unless you got a librarian's thing, you can't copy some stuff.
Whoa.
And he was a private. Privates don't have the ability to just simply push a button and take millions of documents with them on a Madonna wiped out tape or something. So.
U.S. says leaked documents are a crime and threatens prosecution.
Yeah, like everybody is. Okay, we're going to bring out Mary Jane Obama again. The President of the United States could have prosecuted the guy before if he'd have wanted him prosecuted. He wanted all that material out to embarrass our country. That's the whole reason for it, because if this would have been done with the Russians, the guy would have had an accident. If this had been done with the French, the guy would have had an accident. If it had been done to the British, the guy would have had an accident. With us, we can't even find him. He's hiding out in Great Britain.
How tough. And you know, I bet Great Britain might have helped us.
Yeah.
Yeah. U.S. has leaked... Oh, Mexican chief hopes Republicans change on climate.
Oh, well, yeah. You notice that the Mexican president resembles somewhat the... Barack Obama's little Mary Jane Obama doll, let's say the head. You know? I mean, they are not going to change. The climate deal is dead. They can't even get the people that are ardent climate people, the green people, to contribute to their climate fund. So it's a dead deal. You know, in the middle of a recession, you really want to spend money. And then yesterday, the head of the meeting said that we need to simply finally admit this is nothing more than a meeting to redistribute the wealth from those people that have it to those people that should have it. Isn't that a good one? That's what he said yesterday.
Who?
The head of the climate panel.
Are you serious?
He said that to the press yesterday. And then last night, one of the people over on Fox News, well, I'd actually have to see that quote. And then the other, I told you what the quote, well, I'd actually have to see that quote. And he said, I just told you what the goddamn man said. And he said, well, I can't trust what you have to say. You know, that's how to get fired as one of those people that come on as an expert.
Are you serious?
He wouldn't. The Greenie wouldn't believe that the head of the thing. They said it says Reuters underneath the thing. They was from Reuters.
Oh my
I don't think
God.
Reuters would make up a statement to you.
Nope. And Obama auto rebirth in one of the fastest dying towns.
It's still dead. I mean, the town. What
are you talking about?
Here is the good one that I found out this morning. Do you know that all of those green vehicles that those companies are turning out? Who do you think is buying all of those green vehicles that are being turned out?
Who? Obama.
Oh. They said the automobile industry is up on one thing and one thing only. The federal government is buying their... And one person, he did not say it politely. This was a Democrat. that the man in the White House has ordered that these vehicles be bought, and basically they're sitting in some garage somewhere because there isn't anybody to put in them. That's how their fleet sells to the federal government, is making the companies look like they're profitable.
Well, then is he going to start giving them away?
No, they figure, well, the guy must he's either trying to just simply inflate the figures, or he actually figures he's going to hire government employees to put into those things, which basically...
He probably thinks he's hiring.
That went down the drain because there's not going to be any new government hiring because the Republicans control the purse strings in the House, folks.
And Okinawa re-elects opponent of U.S. base.
Okay. The Japanese, or whatever the president of the Democratic Party is on, you know why?
Why?
It is an occupied country. They don't tell us what we can and cannot do. They lost the war. We tell them what they can do, and if they don't like it, as my father said, he would be more than willing to provide them the instruments to do Harry-Carry with.
Mm-hmm. A Mexican drug lord says he ordered the border bloodbath.
Yeah. So they're trying to teach Obama a lesson that they control the borders of this country.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
I don't even... You know what? I wasn't even... What happened?
They slaughtered another whole bunch of people on the border yesterday.
Well, you know, until they step up...
Obama refuses to admit there's a problem. I mean, until he admits... Okay, there are those... I saw last night, there are those people that think this man doesn't even know there's anything going on in this country. He said he takes...
Is he that clueless?
He said he has to be hit in the face with an elbow before he realizes the Latino litigation is unhappy with him. And he said, just imagine, he said, what's the black litigation going to have to do to get him to listen to him?
Well, you know, that's one of the things is like, for somebody to be so unhappy, because part of it is the guy knew that if he did that to Obama, there would be repercussions, right?
Yeah.
For him to be that close to do that, Obama should have known something.
He doesn't have a clue. The guy is the most, okay, he doesn't run anything. He basically, he walks around, and by a cult of personality, that he thinks he can win things over. Republicans don't like him, the independents don't like him, and most of the Democrats don't like him. So is that going to be a cult of personality? Well, yeah, but yeah, that's right. The people that use whatever he uses, they'll love him.
And governors meet to decide if wolf populations have recovered.
No, that is fat chance, folks. But the federal government decides, not the governors of the state.
Yeah, I was wondering about
I
that.
know.
Judge issues permanent injunction on Oklahoma Sharia law ban.
They said that basically means that the Sharia law is alive and healthy in the state of Oklahoma, even though you can't...
Are you serious?
Okay.
I thought it was...
It's a constitutional amendment. A judge cannot throw out a constitutional amendment. But a judge threw out a constitutional amendment like they're preparing to do on the gay thing in California. You can't, if it's a constitutional amendment, it means it's there. I mean, can you imagine the Supreme Court? Well, I think I've decided that the Second, Fourth, and Sixth Amendments of the Constitution should be thrown out because they're unconstitutional. Well, no, if they're in the Constitution, they're then constitutional. That's how it works.
Ireland's bailout boosts banks and inflames taxpayers.
Yeah, because they got to pay those. They're gonna they raised taxes to the point they busted everything, and then now have to raise taxes again in order to pay off the money they borrowed because they can't cut. The unions won't allow them to cut anything.
Well,
since they can't cut anything, it means they're going to come back again.
Mm-hmm. And sales could top $1 billion on a manic Cyber Monday.
No, it didn't happen. It basically...
What was that, what they hoped?
It didn't come in what they'd hoped because the Cyber Monday has been going on for a week and it's going to continue for another week. Plus the fact there wasn't anything anybody really was interested in.
Well, you know, it's like, I remembered Monday, right before, it's like, I knew there was a sale, but, you know, everything had already been on sale.
One of the new
and they weren't actually that great.
One of the new tablets didn't come out until a day after everything is over because they're basically, they said everybody is incompetent now in their sales divisions because they should have better done everything. They did nothing. Just panic buying, panic selling by the companies is what it is.
Anti-bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
Actually, this one I did borrow from Scrooge. They said when you're an old person, the only thing you really have forward to look to in life is waking up in the morning. Hopefully. So.